Welcome to this MDC video for positioning your cat trap. In this video we'll be looking at where and how to position an automatic trap and a manual trap. For the automatic trap I'm going to be using the Easy Catch with a mesh floor, and for the manual trap I'll be using the Mac trap. Now remember, it's essential to practice using your equipment before you actually start going out to trap cats, so that you're completely familiar and comfortable with how they work. You should also check your equipment every time you're about to use it to ensure that it's properly maintained and that there's no damage and that it's in good working order. A manual trap requires you to trigger the trap yourself, so it's vital that you have a clear view of the trap. An automatic trap is triggered when the cat steps onto the footplate, so it doesn't really matter whether you can see the trap or not. Whichever trap you're using, you should ideally already have habituated cats to the trap for a few days previously. Make sure that wherever you place the trap, it's somewhere that the cats are already used to. You don't want to be putting the trap somewhere that the cats don't normally congregate. The best place to trap is where the colony is usually fed. Now for an automatic trap, even though you don't need to see it directly, for welfare reasons you shouldn't be leaving it unattended, because if a cat's caught and you're not there, then it's vulnerable to danger and injury, and it's very stressful for the cat. If you can't be near the trap, then you should at least be checking on it regularly, ideally every 30 minutes. For the location of an automatic trap, you need to find somewhere that isn't visibly obvious to passers-by. A busy street or an open space isn't very good for an automatic trap, as it's too exposed, and even if you're nearby, you don't have much control over what might happen to it. Somewhere more hidden and less likely to be disturbed or interfered with is best. If you're setting a trap in a place where people are likely to be, like a factory or an industrial area, make sure that everyone knows what you're doing and can avoid the areas where you're placing the traps. For both automatic and manual traps, you want to make sure that the ground underneath the trap is stable and level, so that the trap sits evenly and won't move or rock when the cat enters it. Also, never place the trap on a narrow wall or ledge or sloping roof, or any location where it may slide or fall off and cause injury to the cat or allow it to escape. Make sure you place it somewhere safe and stable. Wherever you position your trap, remember that you also need to reach it quickly, easily and safely once the cat is captured. For a manual trap, you're the one who's in control, and you're the one who pulls the cord to trigger the trap. So wherever the trap is placed, you have to be able to see it, and you have to make sure that the cord is unobstructed and isn't going to get tangled or stuck on a rock or branch or anything else that it might get caught on. You also have to take into account where the cord will pass. For example, if you have the cord lying across a road or a pavement where there might be traffic or pedestrians. Too straight on and you can't see how far inside the trap the cat is. Too right angled and you might not be able to pull the cord correctly. A 45-degree angle is the best option, as you can see the cat properly and you can easily pull the cord when you're ready to trap. Good lighting's not really a problem during the day, but at night you need to make sure that there's enough light around you to get a good look at the cat, but not so much that it's going to make the cat feel vulnerable. It's also useful to have a flashlight and a pair of binoculars so that you can see the trap without being too close. It's also important to position yourself at a reasonable distance from the trap to allow the cats to explore the trap and enter without being too scared of you being nearby. You could use walls, bushes, fences, or a parked car to hide behind, as long as you can still maintain a good viewing angle of the trap and have proper control of the cord. Whatever MDC equipment you choose, always remember that ensuring the cat's welfare is the most important thing throughout the entire trapping process. Also remember to properly maintain your equipment after you've used it. Make sure that it's well cleaned and that there's no food residue or scent pheromones from a cat that you've trapped previously. For more information about this and other equipment, visit the MDC website. And if you have any questions about the use of this equipment, contact MDC on the email address at the bottom of this screen.